See, we have all demographics here. Went from college to 70 years old and everything in between and around and above. And I said the other day, we're not even limited to our own shores. We have great listeners all over the world, including our buddy John in Ireland, who's listening right now. John, how are you?
Hey, Mark, how you doing?
I'm all right, bro.
Thanks for taking my call. I wanted to talk to you very briefly about the VA, but if I may just make one point, that you're one of the few hosts that make this. You know my situation, that I've waited over 10 years to move to your great country.
Yeah.
If I decided tomorrow, you know what, America owes me, I just don't care about amnesty or I don't care about the rules, I'm just going to come illegally to your country. The way I would be treated would be incredible. I'd be called a dreamer. I'd be entitled to free college. I'd be entitled to health care. I'd be entitled to everything that anybody could give me.
And Jeb Bush would say you're coming here because out of love, and so you should be accepted with open arms. Just slip across the border.
Yes, sir. But yet, what's troubling me is...
But hold on one second. It ought not take you 10 years. You're a patriotic American even before you're American. We've talked several times. I know who you are. You're as solid as a rock. You believe in our Constitution, our system, our liberty. You're an upstanding gentleman. And it takes you 10 years? And what are the prospects of getting in here?
None.
None.
I don't think I'll ever get there. That's been truthful. That's just unless someone gives me a job or some way. But to be honest, I'm just focusing on other stuff. If it happens, the lottery's happening at the minute. You get the results in a couple of weeks. But the chances with amnesty, the chances are effectively none. But what's deeply upsetting to me, Mark, and the reason I called in is I've watched your great nation and your great people for many years, and I've loved it from day one. And I've seen you follow Europe, and it's upset me, and it upsets me every day. But I never thought I would see what's happening in America happen today. I've expected you to follow, big government, follow in Europe, more fairness, more equality, and all that crap. I never thought I'd see the American people, the great American people, be bamboozled the way your vets have been treated, and so little outrage. The people, there's so many scandals from last year, from Benghazi to last year when the government shut down the war memorials, to the VA, to this Marine in Mexico. And I hear great people like you talk, but the American people, I see so little outrage on Twitter. And if you don't stand with your troops and say, these people fought for us. There's a saying you have over there, and Sarah Palin always says it, if you love freedom, thank a vet. Well, my saying is, because I can't say that, is if you love freedom, thank a vet. If you live in Europe and you don't speak German, thank a US vet, because that's what it boils down to. And I hope and I pray every day you wake up and you start demanding justice. Forget the big government, but you demand justice for your troops, and that they look after them, and you look after them permanently, and you say thank you. That's what they deserve, and they deserve nothing less.
Well, you couldn't be more right, John. And, some of us feel so frustrated and impotent on what to do about this, I mean, it's just, in our system, we elect these people, we assume they're going to do the right thing, we assume they're going to pay attention to, above all, our men and women in uniform, and they're not, and they don't. And this is a national disgrace. It's an international disgrace. Anyway, thanks, John. I appreciate your call.